Hello and welcome. How are you all doing today, this evening? Thank you for joining me. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. I was getting stuck into all the word bearers minis and things. So, okay. So we'll just move them over. Bit of a preview of what's to come, really. You know. Hello, Kriegsman. Hello, Jan. How you doing? Better put these out of the way a little bit. So, it's going to be quite a chilled out Saturday evening of building things. Feel free to put down in the comments below whatever you're building or you're painting or whatever you're working on. I always like to know what people are kind of building and painting while I'm going through these as well. So I think I said last time I would start the Kruleboyz, and I'm going to be building the character first of all for the Oryx. So we don't need that one, we don't need any of those, they're all Stormcast. Hello everyone, how are you doing? I'll remind everybody about the Curse City giveaway later when there are a few more people in the live stream. So this is one of them that I'm going to have to build, and this main dude, I think. So we're going to build a couple of main ones tonight. Hope you've had a fantastic week. We're into the weekend. We're almost halfway through the weekend, I think. So I hope it's going well for you, and you're having a good time. You want the Discord link? Yeah, okay, sure, no worries. Let's just get that, and we do that, and we just do something like, if it will let me paste it, yeah, we just do that, and we pin that. Sorry to hear that, Jan. You had to walk 45 minutes to buy a pot of black, and then you walk 45 minutes back. Hey, at least you got some exercise and some fresh air, put it that way. I mean, that's did you get the pot of black in the end? Fail, Baden. Yeah, I guess he is, isn't he? Right, so we're looking for a big base for this one. So you got the big base. Oh, you got the black at least. Well, that's good. Right. Sorry, my mind's all over the place this evening, today. It's yeah, going all over the place. So if I do go off on a tangent or I'm quiet, then hopefully that is the reason why. Right. So I think this is 1I1. So yeah, we're building the Killaboss on a great Gnash tooth. I have to put that out there straight away that these aren't my models. I've been lent this kit by a friend, and I will have to give them back. But he's given me permission to build them, so I'm sure I'll do an all right job. Then that leaves him to either sell them or paint them if he wishes. You put a $70 piece of cardboard. Wow. Okay. So that's those, and then we need 13, which is... Should be around here somewhere. Because that says 3. But I think that is actually... No, I say 13. Sorry, it's I3, isn't it? My bad. I do like this Gnash Tooth, but I'm not quite sure about the Killaboss. I4. It's Lord of the Rings, really, isn't it, guys? I mean, yeah. So you're writing a load of things. You're going to sell a few things, Jan? Okay. 15 and 16. I say 16, I keep calling it 15, but it's not. This is 5. So fingers crossed for me for next weekend. I've got a few things that are due to arrive. We'll see. The sisters things for one. You know. That's what we'll be doing next weekend if everything kind of goes to plan. We'll be looking at all those new models. Makes a change from this Age of Sigmar stuff. I think what I like to do on the Wednesday is carry on with the Stormcast. So I'll build some of the other units and things. I think that will be quite cool. I might build a couple of Stormcast units and a couple of the Hobgoblin type units. So we'll continue with that, but then next Saturday, fingers crossed, it'll be a 40k bonanza. Oh, thank you. You just finished building Brother Captain for Brother Captain Donato. Can I use him like a regular HQ captain? I don't see why not. Why not? I mean, as long as his war gear kind of is the same or similar to what you can equip, then should be fine. I often do that with some of the more special models. I will proxy them as regular vanilla units. So yeah, it sounds good. And number I9. I9 is a like cloak thing. It's over here, look. What's it doing all the way over here? Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. And then we got the shield and a few other bits, so we might as well get the shield ready. I think the shield is I13, so this is an I13. Not sure if there are more steps or less steps. I think there are slightly less steps to this one than in Drista. 14 is this kind of like iron tongue thing going on. On 12, this is headdress, this is head. Quite a big head, really. Great question, Kyle. Any old Space Marine vehicles out there that you wish got some love and an update? I could really say the Land Speeder. I don't count the Primaris Land Speeder as like an update. You know, somehow, just, I don't know, somehow make that Land Speeder look better. it's difficult to say with the Land Raider and the the Predator, because they have been around for 22 years. I recently picked up a Land Raider. You've probably seen it in new purchases, but yeah, 1999 on it. So getting on a bit now. 11 is this big jacket thing. If you may ask, of course you may ask, who is your favourite Primarch character-wise? I'd probably say Sanguinius. I've warmed to Dawn. I used to like Magnus. This is the thing, when you read the books and you know, you get further into the stories. Alfarius is an interesting one. I used to like Mortarion. I think Ferrus Manus is pretty interesting, pretty complex character. Does that really answer your question? Not really. Who's my favourite? Yeah, probably say Sanguinius still. I'm sure he will be fleshed out in the last few books, put it that way. It's great because he kind of knows what's coming. That's the brilliant thing about him. He knows what's coming. So he can take those chances. He can, you know. And he would have been the choice. He would have been the choice to lead the galaxy after the Emperor. So anyway, I don't want to get down into like spoilers and things, of course. You know. You felt the pain watching the resin? Yeah. Yep. Just goes to show you there's a huge difference in skill out there between, you know, it's all about experience. You know, you can have all the money in the world and you can have things bought for you, but if you've never gone through the journey yourself and you believe fervently about the things that you are doing, and you're not open to suggestion or just think of it as, oh, it's a learning process. So I don't know, is this way to do it, or is this? It's like, no, this is the way to do it, and these are called these things. Just like, yeah, I understand where you're coming from, Kriegsman. Which I guess why it's quite refreshing to watch me. Don't worry, there will be another Warlord Titan live stream at some point. But I want to concentrate on the new releases that are coming out. Do you want to see a plastic line for 40k? Yeah. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Plastic Perturama. This is true. This is true. That's a good point. We're always learning. This is why I don't call myself a hobby expert. But yeah, I've been in the hobby for over 25 years. I would never call myself that. I've built 5 Titans and what? How many knights is it? 30? 9? Oh no, that's just out the number I've got. 13. 28 knights so far. Thunderhawk, the Stormbird, the Mastodon, I mean, the Astraeus, a couple of Astraeuses. I mean, yeah, I built a lot, but thousands of infantry, you know, Space Marines and things. But yeah, it's all the learning, big time. I'm just cleaning these parts up. But yeah, as I say, quite a chilled out live stream this evening. I will be on the Discord after if anybody wants to chat. Yeah, well, you know, some people think they don't have to read instructions. You know, with all of the miniatures that I've made over my, say, hobby career, you know, I get kits like these and I'm begging for instructions. Even though I think I could have a good job at building it, this is what I've got. That's it. Where's my instructions? You know, I still would like them. Have I ever had an idea of converting something crazy into a specialist game? You wanted to make a Helverine into a riot suppressor mech for Palatine Enforcers, but that's hard. Yeah, that is a crazy conversion. Did I have an idea about converting it or something? Yeah, but mainly scenery. I wanted to make the Walls of Terror. I wanted to make some big bunkers, big helipad, or, you know, landing pad. I actually built one. I actually built a landing pad. This is long before Games Workshop brought out their plastic Sky Shield one. That came out a long time ago. Orc-wise, probably a naval vessel. You know, I like the idea of orc pirates as well. So, you know, I don't think orcs have to be... Orcs not limited to land and air. And when I say air, I mean they've got the Stormboys and they've got the Deathcopters now, but that's pretty much it. I mean, I'd like to see more ramshackle converted Valkyries or Shinorks, or, you know, yeah, they've got their bombers and things and fighters, but I'd like to see more airborne transports. I mean, you know, the whole point about orcs is you get them into melee range of your enemy as quickly as possible, right? So, you know, be cool to do that with like some kind of airborne transport. And they have them in the Space Marine, don't they? But yeah, nautical orcs, or norks, as I like to call them. You know, I like to see what contraptions people can come up with on the high seas. Well, the problem is with that is when you've got a massive audience, you've got a lot of people watching you, because some of those people might even be invested, you know, members, Patreons, even helped purchase the model. They're already really, you know, really heavily invested, and the problem with that is if you're giving out advice or you're talking about parts or you're doing things a certain way, because you're invested, you know, you might take that as gospel. You might think, oh, that's definitely the way to do these things. And then the danger is people look at other videos, not just mine, but, you know, other build guides and things, and they'll carry that knowledge over. And they'll say, oh, well, you know, this is the way to do it. Even though they've never built one themselves, they've seen someone with a big audience build it or paint it or whatever, and to them that is the only way. Unfortunately, I'd like to think people are open-minded, and they kind of, especially people in our hobby, they like to understand that there are more ways to skin a cat, to use the phrase. I always, you know, any of my videos, I always say, this is how I do it. You know, this is not the way you need to do it. You will do it your way. And it is your hobby. It's whatever works for you. You know. But it's that that only way to do things, kind of put it in practice, of not accepting any other way, really. So go off on tangents a little bit. Right, just got a couple more pieces to clip off, and then we can start filing this down and gluing them together. Interested to find out how he actually goes together. Yeah, there's a few more people in the chat now in the live stream, so I'll just say, you know, you've still got time to enter into my giveaway, the 40,000 subscriber giveaway. Win yourself a Curse City. It's quite nice. Yeah, I was quite shocked. A number of people weren't aware that I'm doing a giveaway still. So, but I'll give it till midnight tomorrow, and then I'll announce the winners the following day or sometime next week. But it won't be too long after midnight tomorrow. But yeah, good luck to everyone who's entered. You know, that Curse City box, it's lovely. You don't even need to like Curse City to win it. You know, you can win it and sell it for a few £100. It's yours to do with whatever you You wish you don't have to start any armies up, but I must say the minis in there are fantastic. There's a lot of nice minis, and the game is pretty cool too. Just wish, yeah, obviously like everyone else, Games Workshop had made more and they continue to support it, but there we are. We are where we are. Who doesn't like Curse City? From my experience, it's a lot of people that missed out on it. They now somehow hate it. They liked it, but as soon as they couldn't get hold of it, they somehow flipped back and decided they didn't like it, which is a bit strange. But okay, let's sort this mouth out and put it all together along with that top bit. So yeah, can you see like the logistics of getting this model push to fit mini with all these pegs and sockets and things. Yeah, just gently filing these away. Look a bit fragile. Yeah. Okay, we can put these together now. I think that's the direction we're going in with this kit. Even if you don't win anything, where do those coins come from? You like the shiny. Oh, the coins. Yeah, that's a promotion that Games Workshop have been running. You have to spend £60 per coin in their store to get a coin. I managed to get my hands on a few, so there we are. Yeah. Hope that's oh, does that go in there? Yeah, I think it does. Like so. And we can just glue this on. There will be some tidying up and sanding and using the Tamiya, of course, throughout this, because it's pushed to fit, so you may well get gaps, and you may get, well, it may not fit together the way you expect a multi-part kit to go together. Yeah, the brick and mortar stores, the physical stores. You don't get any coins for buying anything online. It encourages you to go in to the stores and spend the £60. I don't know. I can see two sides of the coin for this one, because on the one side, the optimistic side, the increase in sales and the popularity of the coin system may encourage Games Workshop to bring out a fully fledged kind of reward point system in the future. But on the pessimistic side of the coin, it's just going in to give them some extra sales, and they might want to do that again just to create extra sales. But I don't know, I'd like to be positive about it. I'd like to see a reward system in place. Anyway, that's the hood thing on there, and then we've got this piece as well as this. This does attach somewhere. Oh, there it is. It's hidden in there. That's really cool. So I'm going to clean these two parts up first. So we'll just do that. Hey Omar, where's your Age of Sigmar core book review? That is tomorrow's video. Okay, I've just got to edit it and upload it. It's not as long as I thought it would be, but yeah, that's tomorrow's video. So you've caught me out. You found the, I say, hidden video, and then the plan is, guys, next week to continue with the Orc Snagger box set review. I'd rather get those out, I say out of the way. I'd rather, do a good job on those reviews, and then it will be, yep, this Necron review, this Necron review, and then we'll go through some more knights, because I've got a bit further with the final knights I've got to make, the last 3. So yeah, I'm hoping to bring you a bit more night content. Titan month, if it's going to be any month, it'll probably be October. Nothing but nights during that month. So that'll be pretty cool. Especially cooler if Forge World bring out anything new for Titans. Told you I'd go off on blanks and tangents tonight. Some tricky mould lines around here I'd like to get rid of here on these reeds. Yeah, I think that's quite cool. Right, so then let's put these together then. So these will go here. Yep, that way around. Like a glove. Pardon me. You don't live anywhere near one of them. Oh dear. Move house then. Hey, you can't change that. You live where you live. You know, there's probably lots of things I can't get because I live where I live. You know, Games Workshop, a worldwide company. They've got hundreds and hundreds of stores worldwide. It's but yeah, alas, there are still places, you know, where there aren't stores. Yeah, no worries. Thank you, Uma. Thank you. Appreciate that. Right, so I think this neck head thing goes in like that. I mean, it's a warg, isn't it, guys? Let's face it. Come on. Let's not beat around the bush here. So that'll go in like so. There we are. We can do the underbelly. Yeah, this underbelly right here. I'd like to get rid of that gap. Okay. Yeah, this underbelly. Let's clean this up. Right, put this underbelly in. Yep, so it goes in just like that. So in those two pegs, add this seam. Also goes up in under the neck. Very clever how they do these monopost mini. I mean, these push to fit minis. I much prefer the multi-part kits of old, of course, but I'm still always interested how these ones put together. This is like the main bulk of the unit as well, of the model, right here. I'll build the Pot-Grot next. I think a few people are interested for me to showcase that one. And then if we've got time, we'll build a Kruleboy and a... Oh, we'll build the main, one of the main dudes, one of the main Kruleboys. And then if we've got time, we'll build a Hobgrot, I think they're called. And some of the larger Kruleboyz. Right, so I think this is ready to be connected now, so we'll have a go at this. I hope this goes on nice and smoothly. Let's see. That's lined up. We've got that lined up. And then a bit glue on there. Yeah. It's gone on pretty nicely. Yep, and I put the glue on the back paw as well. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. It's looking good so far. I've got a couple more things to do though before we put him on his base. There's a few more parts to tidy up. Okay. So, yeah, this back cloak thing. Spear. A few mold lines on these jagged teeth. Be careful of these. Okay, it's quite cool. What fierce looking weapons, aren't they? All of these, from the crossbow type bolt things to spears. This is sort of studded armour, leather jacket thing. I think that's all right. Doesn't need much. Anyway, we haven't talked this week about not so much the well, I think we have talked about 1,000 Suns and the Grey Knights on Wednesday with the Hexfire box set, but hey, what about the dragons? What are people's thoughts on the dragons? I might have actually talked about them on Wednesday too. I like the orange one, the scarred. They look smaller than I expected them to be, but well, I think they will be smaller. I like to think they're 2 sprue, but I could squeeze all of those parts on a 1 sprue. Because I have to keep stretching. My arms are giving me a bit of pain. I've done a lot today as well. Very busy. So that's the shield, and we've got this tongue thing that goes onto the shield. And this is his head with these spikes and whatever it is, hair. He's got like a top knot thing going on. That's quite cool. This is the thing, like I don't really have an issue with the look of their faces or, you know, their weapons or the beasts that they're on. The only issue I have is just with their legs. Their legs just look too small. When you've watched Rick and Morty and you've seen Officer Baby Legs, then you just can't unsee it. That's all. That's all I'm going to say on that subject. Let's glue this tongue onto the shield. We're just gluing now, guys. We're just, you know, built this dude in the time frame, so that's the tongue. Putting this in somewhere like that, maybe. It's the only way it possibly can go in. Yeah, it's kind of like that, so away we go. And they want us to put it on the top somehow. Don't know how this is going to go together. Sort of like that. Really bizarre the way that this will go on. Really, really bizarre. Yeah, kind of have to like dry fit it a little bit. There we are. And then glue his chest piece on. His torso together. That way around, I'm thinking. Nice and tight, that fits on, so that's good. Bit of a gap there. I'm going to have to clean that up straight away. I cannot do that with one hand this evening. Weak. Bit of weak sauce going on. Careful, because there's a bit of glue behind it as well. Nah, that's making it worse. I was better with my fingers. A base ready as well, quite big nice oval base. And then this will just pop on there. So putting his head on, like that, and then his shield. Really bizarre how that kind of, yeah, he's got a shield central to where he's going. But then look at the legs. Look at the baby legs. They're like, it's really odd. It is really, really odd how he's, and then the other side doesn't make it any better either. His legs just need to be a few more inches longer because his torso's big. He's got tiny little arms. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be, you know, being critiquing this model, but right, we can put him on his base now. Yeah, it just pops on like so. So we'll do that. There we are. Then we've got this these reeds that will go on too. Nice. Think it on in properly. Yeah, it's an odd one because they kind of like almost touch the model itself, unless you were to turn it around a bit. I don't know, we could we? Come on, Super. Where did we have it in that way? No, still touching. I mean, I think that is the right way to go around it, but let's just explore the other avenue. Yeah, no, it's definitely not that way. It is that way. Okay, interesting that they've chosen to have the reeds sort of that way around. As I say, close to touching that skull though. Some might say that that skull would have, yeah, dislodged the reeds a little bit, but that's how they've done it. Here's a question: what's your worst hobby nightmare? Well, I say it's nightmare. It's being priced out of the hobby is quite a huge nightmare. You know, for me, especially as I buy everything and then review it for the channel. You know, a hobby nightmare that I've lived through is taking minis with you to games. And this doesn't really happen as much nowadays, but when most minis were metal, breaking, because plastic glue kind of dried, I say, quite quickly, or it had that bond quicker, whereas super glue, you really had to hold it in place for longer. So yeah, going to a game and opening your box with minis that are broken, that's quite the nightmare. Anyway, that is the Killaboss on a great gnash tooth. Hope you enjoyed that. So that's what he looks like. He has got the little legs, and I just don't think he works with the gits. I've got some of the gits about. Oh, did I just break something? It felt like I broke something off there. Probably that little mushroom thing there, but yeah, I just don't think that they can work with gits. I just don't. But the proportions are too odd. I mean, even with like Troggoths, again, they're just, yeah, a bit too strange. Anyway, that's my first ever say Orruk Kruleboy. That's my first ever one, so hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, like the Mordor orcs, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Yeah. Is there a lot of mould lines, or can you basically clip these out and build? Not many mould lines. There were more on the Stormcast, I think, but I've only just built this one. But you could kind of get away without getting rid of the mould lines. The mould lines will be on the folds of the skin of the beast, though. That's the main areas, and usually on the shafts of the weapons. So, yeah, you can kind of get away with it, but you know, how much is how much is a file? A couple of quid. So I'd invest in a file if you can, and just spend the extra time just cleaning it up, because otherwise, what's the point in painting it when there's still mould lines? You're going to see them. It's going to look like a model. Yeah. My best advice is always that. Anyway, that's the, I'd say, biggest model of the whole set. I think, like, yeah, I think it kind of is. It's not the tallest. I think, is she taller? No, he's actually taller. Just that spear. But yeah, nice minis for the Age of Sigmar 3.0. Yeah, minis have come a long way since you know, fantasy and things, where they just included a hero from one faction and a hero from another one, and it wasn't bespoke. This is kind of bespoke in a way. These were made just for this set, and in a way all these minis were at the moment. You know, they haven't got any of these minis in their individual kits yet. Anyway, I do go on a bit, so let's carry on, and we'll build the what's his name, Swamp Caller Shaman, and the Pot-Grot. So this is his sprue. I think he will be sold separately. He was connected to a Stormcast mini, but we'll build him and the Pot-Grot, and then we'll go back and we'll build this Killaboss. So it's an odd one. You've got the Killaboss, and then you've got a Killaboss on the gnash tooth. So let's get cracking with the Shaman. you've got this skull part right here. And F4, this huge staff thing. And then F7. There's the 5. Oh, that was the F4. F7 is a piece, I promise you. It's here. And F8. So that's him done, and he's on a 40mm base. And the Grot is on a 25mm slaughter base. 40mm. So he's on that one. Oh, we also need an F3 for this one. So that will attach to them at the end, along with F6 and F5. Been very orc themed this year, hasn't it? Just off another tangent. You know, we've got the new orcs just around the corner. We've had these, and no doubt they'll get a load of other separate releases. This Pot-Grot looks fun to put together. Would he look good in a normal 40k orc army? There's an idea. You know, stirring the food for the boys. Right, so that's those taken off. So that's pretty done. Yep, we'll be building the Killaboss after these. We've got the Sigmarine. Oh, I mean, sort of Stormcast there that's buried a little bit and forgotten. A nice mace thing going on. I think he's also got one of these little companions as well. He does. He has like a companion with a shiv and a shield. So it's nice to get these characters with their, you know, grot companions. It's nice. Let's do the Pot-Grot first of all. Why not? Was anybody else fortunate enough today to pre-order anything? I'm always interested. You managed to get your hands on the third map. I mean, all the maps are beautiful, but maybe this one is probably the least interesting. I mean, I like the second map a lot. I've got it framed, and I always like, you know, when I'm reading Siege of Terra and things, to go back to it and just look at the defences and the walls and the Himalayas, really. But this third map, you know, focuses on the Imperial Palace and the spaceport. You know, in my head, I always thought of a spaceport just being like a really, really big flat surface that's high up. Higher up than most places, so you can land like full ships down on it. But I have been proven wrong recently, and it's just like a big orbital like elevator with a big port on the top, you know, that kind of breaches the ionosphere, is it? I can't remember. But yeah, it's incredible to think of the size of it, to have something that's almost in space, a structure. I mean, once you built things like that, I mean, I think everything's on the menu, isn't it? You got your map, but you couldn't be a dirty scalper. I know. Yeah. If you bought a second map, obviously I'd ask you how you could sleep at night, and you'd probably respond with, well, I get a good night's sleep. I sleep on 2 cloth maps. I don't know. This is the thing, like, I hope that's a trend, that for some really big releases, Games Workshop employ the queuing system. You know, like Kill Team is going to be very difficult to get hold of. But for other smaller releases, like the Siege of Terra books and this map, you know, I hope they just have a, you know, first come first serve. I almost nearly didn't make it to the map purchasing today, but I did. So yeah, that's another thing you're going to see on the channel next weekend. There's quite a lot of content coming. I'm very, very excited about it. Hello Danny, very well, thank you. How are you? Oh, you're good. You're good. Thanks for stopping by. While I build me some Kruleboyz. It's an interesting staff that he has. Some kind of fingers in a certain way, isn't it? Okay, right, I think that's just done the initial shaving. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean all these parts first, and then we're just going to, well, we'll build the Pot-Grot and then we'll build the Shaman kind of in one. Then we'll focus on the Killaboss. But first, I'm absolutely dying for a drink, so I'll just be a couple of minutes and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, right, I'm back. Thank you for your patience, as always. Much appreciated. Thank you, Bob. When can we order the new orcs? Well, I know as much as you do in that department. I'd like to think that there's some time in August, probably towards the end of August. There's a few things they need to release beforehand, such as the kill team, which has orcs in it, and the Grey Knights. They might sprinkle a few new releases of these Kruleboyz and the Stormcast in there as well. I mean, you know, it could actually be in September. You know, the whole point of these, like the Snaggerbox Army set and like the Sister set, is that you have access to these new models early. Not too early, but just early. Personally, I'd much rather them release that set along with the full release, and I said that about the Sisters. You know, some things, they don't need a lot of hype. I think some things will sell anyway. They don't need that extra push. Snaggerbox set was snagged up quite quickly, and the Kill Team one as well will be when we see that released. Some things is just, you know, if you make good models, some things just sell themselves. They don't need the hype. It's a cool little Pot-Grot. Oh, Jan, you're back. Where have you been? You've just been writing an article. Okay. Yeah, I think so, Bob. Yeah, I think it will. It's gonna sell very quick. It's gonna sell quicker than a plastic Thunderhawk quicker than a plastic Titan. Quicker than orc deathcopters. Can't really use that as a meme anymore because we're about to have our hands on deathcopters. You've got more toilet paper in your apartment than food or money. Oh, okay. Well, you know, you don't want to be caught short, do you? Yeah, I hope they have an independent release. That'd be cool. I'm sure that they will. I'm sure they'll have separate releases for Commandos and the Deathcore Krieg, but it could be a long time. You know, I mean, I know that you say that you've resisted the urge with the kill team, but you did go out and buy heavy intercessors before they were released separately. And I just know how much you prefer Deathcore. So, that being said, I wouldn't put it past you to try and get the Deathcore separately from somewhere. I really wouldn't. Knowing that they're like your main army. Which is still cool, you know. I think it's probably like all the scenery and things that you have no use for, which is again understandable, you know, just take up room. I'm going to try and get one for review, but we'll see. Right, I know I said I'd clean up everything, but I'm literally going to just make this Pot-Grot right now. So there's his face, there's his body, that just goes through. And then we pop that in. That works for me. That's all connected quite well. And then we've also got the pot itself. I like how this goes together. It's quite cool. And there we are. There's the Pot-Grot. You've started to sell the other army, so you've actually sent stuff off. Excellent. That's really good news. So that's good progress. If you've sent stuff off, it's fantastic. Yeah, this is the thing with this hobby. This hobby's not too bad for storage, he says. There's like a table full of Warhammer. This is an odd one because the slaughter base is definitely that far over, but it definitely overlaps. No way about going. There's no way of. Oh no, I think I put it on the wrong way. My mistake. There we are. That's better. Sorry, rookie error. Got my sizes mixed up. There we are. That's better. Now he's got more space on there. Whew. Normally quite good with bases and leaving enough space. So that's the Pot-Grot. Quite cool little mini. So he's going to be with him for a while. And then let's clean up this okay. Okay, let's tidy up this. So it's saying to put these on first. I'm not sure about that. I mean, yeah, that looks a bit strange putting up those on. Guess you could put this on first. It's hard to test fit with, dry fit with push to fit minis because they're a bit of a pain to get out if you want to sort of move them. Big miss, wasn't it? I think I missed all of this off. This piece. That's really sharp too. How's everybody else doing this evening with their hobby work? Yeah, these models don't seem to be popular, even on the old live streams. I see. You know, Stormcast, we had what, 50 odd viewers or so, and these, yeah, just people just don't seem to care for them. I'm guessing. I mean, there might be other big things on tonight. The Olympics. Yeah, this one's a bit trickier, isn't it? I'll do these actually first before we attempt that stuff. I don't know, I mean, for the Kill Team set, if I'm lucky enough to get hold of one, which I hope that will be the case, I'd certainly like to do a weekend stream. Just a full weekend of nothing but building all the minis and the scenery. It's the same for the Titans. A Titan month, I'll probably get some days where I can stream. I'll book some time off and dedicate a few days. Well, good luck to any of you that have subscribed and you go in for this competition. Yeah, a few more lines on this goop, whatever it is, potion. I'm wondering whether the Kruleboyz in this set will win me over. It's a shame because the monsters certainly have, you know, like the vulture and the Troggoth thing, and then there's another big creature, isn't there? The one that is quite low to the ground, swamp thing. I don't know. I'll have to look into it, but yeah, all those creatures are nice. Hope Gloomspike gets some love with new spiders. There we are. So that's that kind of done. So let's put him together. Oh, thanks for the question, Bob. What's been one of my favourite hobby moments? Oh, what a question. I think 5 years ago when I first built the Warlord Titan and I built the legs and I had the hips done as well, I hadn't seen it in person, and so I knew it was going to be big, but yeah, when you build a big model and you get to that point and you think, oh, there's more. There's going to be more on top. That was a fantastic hobby moment. Yeah, that was cool. Another one is the army videos, the army showcase videos. When I've specifically the Imperium one, of course. That is. Yeah, look at this. What's going on here? Yeah, the Imperium. Army showcase, like when I've got everything out, that is very, very, well, it's just awe-inspiring. Even not painted, I really don't care. It just looks so cool when it's all out. Now I think that's the way it goes on. Yeah. So. Let's have another go. Okay, let's squish that together. How about you, Bob? What was your favourite? Can I turn the question back to you, my friend? What's been one of your greatest moments in the hobby? I'm extremely interested. Hey LA, how are you doing? How the turntables. Indeed. Ah, there's a foobar. Got to put this thing on first. It fooled me because, yeah, I thought I was going there, because it's A and B. And actually it should be there to there. Almost got me. Almost got me. Games Workshop, almost. But then how do we close that up? That completely goes in on there. Does it? Okay. Alright, so it just goes round and plate to you. Then we can go for this. That makes sense, because then there won't be a gap. There will not be a gap. I'll put that on there now. Really strange how the Shaman goes together. I'm not a massive fan. I'm not a fan of things hanging off as well that I can bend. You know what I'm like with my fingers. Just squeeze everything. Okay. So this thing then goes into over there, it seems. So the face goes on last. Okay, we can accommodate that then. What? Okay, that goes on all right. Seeing the armies grow and the collection increase. Oh yeah, that would be fantastic. But you know, I know I'm well aware of how long something like that takes to set up. It takes a long time finding it all. It takes a long time taking it out of the boxes, and then it takes a long time setting it up. Putting it away is usually the quickest stage, but when you're putting so many models away, you want to seize the opportunity to organise them a bit more. But yeah, I you know, if you ever did that and showed your full collection, yeah, I know exactly the kind of work that goes into that. One day we will see, I'm sure. That's his head on, and then we'll just glue him to the base. And he goes on this way around. Yeah, that's fantastic. 2,000 troops. That's going to be incredible. Awe-inspiring. Let's glue this reed on too. They seem to be putting reeds on everything. There better not be any reeds on these dragons. I don't care. But yeah, they started off the reeds with the Luminaire, and now they've moved them to the Kruleboyz. Have I got that the right way around? Nope. I think it should be that way. That looks better. Yeah, that actually looks better. You never can tell with these hexagonal scenic extras. However, usually only one of two options. At least they don't make it round. If they made it round, I'd be forever trying to turn it to get just a perfect perfect angle. So anyway, that is the Swamp Caller Shaman. That's quite cool. You can't really see the little legs, sort of. I mean, you can see the knee there, but you can't see anything that side. And yeah, he goes very nicely with the Pot-Grot. So that's those two. So we've built three, say baddies, three, you know, models of destruction there. Let us build this Killaboss and his Grot companion. So we need a 40mm and a 25mm. That's a 40. Clip these pieces off. This Grot with the armour and the helmet and shield and things reminds me of the Nurgling with the helmet on for Death Guard. D9 and D10. There it is. That's the one thing about the Orc release. I was expecting more Gretchen. I mean, I like the squigs and the big squigs and the you know, the well, the squig over there, squig hogs. I like them, but I was expecting some more Gretchen and Grots. We got new Orc boys though, you know, and we got a little Gretchen on a war boss. But yeah, hopefully that'll be the next thing they add. So this Stab Grot, it's called, consists of 4 pieces, I believe. Yep, it's those, and then those, and then this base. And the Killaboss, you've got a number of stages right here. This, and then we've got a bit of a scenic base with this Stormcast who's been completely destroyed. We've got a foot piece, naked foot piece, and we've got some more reeds. Cool looking shield. I really do like the shields. Remind me very much of Gloomspite. So they share that aesthetic. And then you've got a mace that connects to the shield. And that is that sprue done as well. That's gone. So just having a bit of a sort around. Hope everyone's well. Okay, we're going through the process of just cleaning this Killaboss up and his stab grot. I mean, yeah, are gits actually smaller than the grots? That's a question. Are they exactly the same size? I mean, if we've got a... I mean, this is like a... It's a bit not very fair, but this is a... I mean, he's on a similar height, aren't they? Very similar. But this is an old one, you know. Some of them are tiny, though, the little gloom spike gits. Look at this. Big, thick, long necks. Well, just thick necks, aren't they? Oh. Big chunk to take off there. who here is going to subscribe to Warhammer Plus? It's a good question, LA. It could be a controversial question with all of these strange videos that content creators are releasing right now. For me, I will be, you know, as a Warhammer, as just a guy that does some Warhammer videos. I think I owe it to everyone to create videos on it, really. Relay my feedback to you all if you're thinking about going for it, or if you're unsure, or you know. Maybe I'll do like a monthly Warhammer Plus video where I talk about all the content, what we've had, and what you know, what we're going to have, and give a review of it, really. I think that would be quite fun. I'd enjoy making a video on the content. Like I do with the news and pre-order videos, you know. There's so many pre-orders every week now that happy that I started those videos. I really am. I think I even relaxed those videos when Games Workshop weren't releasing anything during lockdown last year. They went very quiet for a number of weeks, didn't they? And now they're full swing ahead, full steam ahead even. These reeds again, they have to include these reeds in a lot of their minis now. I suppose it makes a nice change from skulls. I don't know, I mean it's a swamp type area. I would have liked to have seen some kind of swamp creatures, some toads, or you know, different reeds, or puddles, I don't know. I will continue then. Building these little Kruleboyz. There you are. Well, I think we'll just build the stab-grot first. Why not? So, glue the two body parts on first. Yay, nice one, Bob. Nice one. I remember you saying that they're a bit of a pain, so good job. Good job you got them done. Yeah, and just pop him on. Ah, yeah, okay, that's why. So that's a little stab-grot. He's cool. Like that he's got some extra armour on. Right, let's carry on cleaning these final parts. To be honest, the only thing that interests you is the Blood Angels series. But the thought of a 7 to 10 minute episode per week, that's the only thing that interests you. So nothing to do with the 40k app with all the rules and things. Nothing to do with the specific lore series with narration. Nothing to do with the exclusive minis. Nothing to do with the I'll say the rest of the animations. You know, there's quite a chunk. Oh, the vault as well. The vault of all the lore. The Warhammer TV live streams, all of those. Yeah, there's quite a Master Series. Good point. Yeah, the battle reports. Yeah, the Master Series painting guides. I mean, when you break it down, you're definitely getting a lot. I mean, if you're just going in there for the animations, then yeah, it'd be hard to see how you'd get the money. But maybe I think people going into it looking at it from a point of view as Netflix or Disney, when actually they're providing a lot of knowledge, a lot of helpful skills and things for a price, which is what I like to think that I'm providing. You know, if anything, it's to look at models, new models, and see if they're worth the money. Because I've always said these things aren't cheap; they are expensive. And I got the idea from. I think the idea was born of the. There's two White Dwarfs that I purchased. There was one with nothing but lizardmen in it, and I felt a bit cheated. I thought there'd be some other things in there, and it was sealed, and I thought, no way, there's no way I'm going to fall for this again. I bought a sealed White Dwarf, and it didn't have the things that I was expecting it to have in. And then the second thing that kind of, brought about this was the release of the Centurions, Space Marines. And I saw them in the White Dwarf, and I thought, yeah, I just don't think the colour scheme is selling them very well, and you know, I'd like to get hold of them just to see what they're about. And then I thought, oh, wouldn't it be great just to make some videos? I already make videos of knives and things, where I talked about the weight and the length and the blade material. But I just thought, why don't I just make some videos where I show everybody what's in these products, and then build them and give people my opinions on whether they're worth it. Throw in some size guides as well. I think a lot of people enjoy the size comparisons, but that's where it was born from. It was born from my own need to find out more information about something before buying it, really. I'd like to think some of these videos have helped people. I know some people have bought certain Forge World items because of my videos, mainly because they've been the only video. But the Castigated next week is going to be an interesting one, I tell you. It's very expensive. You know, £52.50. More than a Land Raider, more than an Exorcist. But I'm going to really try and pick that kit apart for everyone. I've always enjoyed Games Workshop's battle reports in the White Dwarf magazines. I'd be really interested to see how they operate these ones. It's going to be so cool if I'm giving them ideas. I've already recorded a few probably, but it'd be so cool to have the board from a bird's eye view now and again, sometimes zooming in to their, you know, heavy metal painted minis, and then having like a digital layout as well over the board with arrows and going through different battle plans. I'm actually quite excited about it. You know, these are the people that write the rules, and you know, test play, and looking forward to it. Battle reports are a mixed bag as well. Sometimes I get the impression that people just aren't there for fun. Sometimes they're just there to win, or you know, they want to crush their opponent or whatever. I'd like to see more orc battle reports where people really just want to have fun. They just want to, they're not necessarily you know, there to win. Depends who they get to do them as well. Having interviews with the design teams, and you know, that would be cool. Wonder if you get any little sneak peeks. Yeah, we do have some high expectations, don't we? This hobby, and I can see why. Our passion for it is through the roof. It's some of our most favourite universes, you know. Thanks, Sampler. Me with my only hands here. Oh dear. Yeah, we can. Yep, we can. This is the variety. You see, this is what we get on YouTube. Personally, I don't. I mean, I'm probably a bit of a hypocrite there by saying this, but I don't see the whole point of causing drama with you know, by coming out with statements like that. I mean, you say what you like, but you know, I'm all for, you know, live and let live. If you enjoy unboxing something, you enjoy unboxing something. You know, if someone thinks it's pointless or useless, then hey, that's their opinion. You know, everyone's got one. He's clearly never read the fact if you watch someone peeling a banana, you are using the same brain cells as if you were peeling the banana. Clearly never grasped that. But look at Unboxer Therapy, you know. Look how many millions of subscribers and things unboxing channels have. and also people live vicariously. There's some products that people unbox and review that you know, new people to the hobby just want to find out about, or some people will never, you know, be able to get for many reasons, many reasons, not just the obvious ones. So I think you like what you like. We like what we like, don't we? You know. I used to like battle reports. I don't really like battle reports that much nowadays. That's why I'm hoping GW have a fresh take on it. I still like the unboxing videos and still like the lore videos. Anyway, I blab on a lot, so what I'll do is I'll put this Killaboss together, if I can. Sure, he just goes on very easily because he's push fit. Yeah, he will. Excellent. The Swedish dude is all right. Swedish dude is all right. Looting, arch and soups, sometimes Pete the War Gamer, and then it's just about covered. Yeah. Yeah, Luton's great. I'd love to have a battle with him one day. That'd be fantastic. I really would. I mean, he's given me a lot of inspiration over the years when I've been building some of the bigger models. And he's actually quite good at replying to comments and you know, engaging. I do like that about some of the other guys on YouTube. I try, I really do try, but right, that's B Avenue Killaboss. Oh, nice snapping in there. Excellent. You should challenging him to a time. You should challenge. Yeah, that'd be cool. They really need to find lip sync issue with their animations. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that, Sampler. Yeah. I mean, I'd like to think that I bring out a lot of content and most of it hits the mark. I'm only human after all. I still make little mistakes and things here and there, but surely you've got to be at a certain skill level if you've built thousands of minis. Surely, I mean, surely. I've kept up with it as well. I've kept up with. Oh wow, we get a choice here. I've kept up with the new releases, is what I was going to say. Sorry guys, I got a bit distracted. Does anybody else keep up with the new releases like I do? Not even Hobby Expert does, I don't think. I don't know. Right, so we'll put this foot on there. That's cool. That'll go on there then. Whoa! This Sigmarine is alive. Right, so we've got a choice here. We can go for the mace or the shield. Guys, mace or shield? Or is it a flail? It's a mace, isn't it? Mace on a chain. I have I got my cards somewhere? They're in the box, aren't they? Hang on, guys. I'll just get them. I should actually have the Dominion box there, shouldn't I? I should have thought about that. Yeah, let's put that there. Killaboss. Ooh. Ooh. How reflective is this? I've got the card, guys. Some dudes have 250,000 plus subs. Then it's noticeable. Well, I hope it is noticeable. I hope the gaffes that these bigger YouTubers do, I hope they're called out on it, because you know, it is their job. And if you make a mistake at work, there are consequences. There just are consequences. You know, but because it's free entertainment, I guess, maybe some people get a free pass. I don't know, maybe people get a free pass if it's, does that work out? Can you sort of, yeah, it's getting a bit, it's getting a bit crushed here, isn't it? Because I've started building a Contemptor Dreadnought there, yeah, and then I've got a Blade Slave here. Oh dear, it's all going a bit messy, isn't it? I'll probably be building them after this stream, the Contemptor and the, yeah. And I've still got some Necron models. I'll just move those Necron models out of the way for now. And have these over here. Sorry, yeah, I've got the card, so we'll have a little decision on what we're going to go. You do like Outer Circle, but you take everything they say with a grain of salt. Okay, guys, that's really good advice for everything in life. Is to question things big time. Right, so he can have a following weapon options: Boss, Hacker, and Rusting Flail. It's a flail. Or a Boss, Hacker, and Scare Shield. So the Scare Shield gives him a 3+ save instead. So save is normally 4+. What does the Rusting Flail do? Oh, there it is. So Rusting Flail. No, I'm not a big fan of that, you know. The Boss Hacker has more attacks and has more damage. Let's give him the 3+ save. Let's give him the shield. Why would I want to take the flail? Terrible. Okay. Looks cool. Right, so we put him on his base, that way around. Why have I got the Helm's Deep music playing in my head when I'm building him? Da 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 da. I better not sing too much of it. Google will have me. Unnecessary evil. G-dubs need some people balancing the uproar and the hype. What do I give? I mean, do I give hype? Do I give Uproar? I don't think I give either, really. I mean, if I'm really excited about a mini, then I say it. Rohirrim, we ride. Sign of the first light on the 7th day. Look for my sign. Look for my signal. Ah, Gandalf, he's so cool, isn't he? So Ian McKellen, what a legend. So Ian McKellen, you can just tell he loves life, can't you? You can just tell he's born to be an actor. He just loves it. Some people just absolutely love acting. Some people it's just a job. I am balancing it. Oh, the problem is with that though, Sampler. The guy that balances things is neither. I was going to say, yeah, neither popular or successful / unsuccessful. You know, I've been on YouTube a while, and I've seen that drama and hype and clickbait sell. You know, there's so many things I could do that would just explode it on that level, and sometimes you see a little bit of that come through, but on the whole, I'm quite a genuine, open, honest guy. Right. A merc knob. A murky knob. I didn't even know there was knobs in this set. Why didn't anyone warn me about the knob content? Oh, wow. You do actually get a knob in this set. No worry, no way. Let's try and do this merc knob with a banner. All right, come on. Can build a knob at night. So let's try this one. Oh, where's the old sprue for it though? That's the next question. It's A. It's on the A sprue. Is this A? Please tell me it's an A. No, it's an I. This is an A, so he'll be on here somewhere. 40. Thanks, Oats Aplenty. Thanks for you are the cavalry, good sir. You are, you know, travelling at speed to aid Super Saiyan in finding his knob at night, and I think we've found it on this sprue. So A11, hang on, is it A11? I. It's an I. After all that, it's an I. Can't believe this. What an amateur, eh? What an amateur. I was looking for an A. It's actually an I all the time. And it is this one. 18 years ago, it got chips on the back in the movie theatre. Yeah. Definitely got the world exclusive on Adeptus Titanicus. Yeah, I know. I know, I was there. I was there with my phone at the right time, right place. Had my phone out. Valrak was stood, he was stood next to me, and then he went off somewhere. And then Andy Hall was like, "Oh, would you like me to do an unboxing?" I was like, "Hell yes." And press record, and then he was unboxing it. And then Valrak came behind me and was looking at it, but I was recording it. And very happy that I did, because there's a lot of, you know the big ironic thing about that Adeptus Titanicus, that I recorded the world's first unboxing of it. It's that I wasn't able to get a box on release. That's the biggest kick in the teeth. Like, that video has had tens of thousands of views, and I wasn't able to secure a box on release. Oh, what a numpty. And can you imagine if I was able to, the videos I would have been able to do, and I wasn't able to get that box set for like a year afterwards, and it sucked. So if anyone ever tells me, oh, why, you know, I feel bad that I missed out on Curse City, or I'm going to feel bad that I missed out on, maybe not Indomitus, but at the start, certainly, the Kill Team set or something like that, I just think to myself, yeah, all right, well, you know, you could have actually filmed the unboxing of it, couldn't you? And come a cropper. Bob was there. He was there. Definitely. Definitely. I'm the main Titan guy on YouTube. Well, thanks, Kriegsman. I appreciate that. Do you know why they call big orcs knobs? What a question for Saturday night. What a question. To me, that sounds like a start of a joke. Why do they call big orcs knobs? Do I fancy doing a second box? Oh, God. No, but I'm very happy to give you the contents of this box. You know, to a Super Saiyan standard, and whatever that means. It just means that I've encountered no gotcha moments. I haven't bled all over them, and I've still got all of my digits. So yeah, take it if you look at it that way. Shalom. 0. Shalom. Jan, you've returned again. Yeah, I think... oh, what is it? There's a few things on the internet that go through like orc vocabulary and why things are named the things they are. But I think it is like an enormous boy. So enormous, that's like, yeah. So enormous boy, they call it knobs for short. So oats are plenty. You are, you know, 100% correct. I read that recently. Don't ask me why I was looking for knobs on the internet. Just I was looking at orcs, okay, all right, before you start, and I was looking at the orc glyphs and things, and knobs just came up. So I thought, right, well, I'll get up to speed with my knob knowledge, because there's going to be a bit of knob action on the old channel, I guess that's what you call it. In fact, maybe this is a bit of a precursor. I mean, because we're on the topic of knobs. Here's my bot knobs that I picked up recently. Looking forward to building them. I don't think I'll build them in a stream though. It just invites too many innuendos from me. Right, let's carry on with building this knob. Anyway, this murky knob. 22. Oh, we need this this thing, whatever this is. You have knowledge. Okay. Fair enough. You currently painting some Failbaden black on your STDs. Okay. All right, yeah. You carry on. Did you prime them though? Did you spray them? I pray to Archeon that you primed them before you just slap some Failbaden on there. Right. So we've got a head. We've got this thing. We've got that, and we've got those, and I think that's us done for that Merc knob. Spare parts, I'm going to keep them in a bag. Oh, that's the other head for the mage type thing. Oh, time is getting away from us, guys. We've got like 20 minutes to go. I will be in the live stream though. live stream. Whoa, I'll be in the other live stream, the Discord after this. So you prime them, but just to annoy you, you're going to remove all the primer. Jan, come on, we've had these conversations before. It's your funeral, you know. Don't make me add you to my list. Now, if you really want to turn me into Gordon Ramsay, all you need to do is just build your models and still have mold lines, and then not only prime them but paint them as well. That will turn me into a idiot sandwich criticizer. I don't know. Gremlin. Yeah. I haven't used that word for a while, so we'll pick that on. Nice one, sampler. Add cold water to an already almost cooking pot of water makes it cook faster. Oh no. I will give you a bit of a tip. I say to save some time. The time saved is negligible in the current lifespan of the universe, but if you've got a bottle and you've got some water in it and you just tip it, it's gonna come out. But if you give it a little twirl, you'll create a vortex and the water will shoot out quicker. But that's you know, I'm not gonna, don't worry guys, I'm not gonna start a life hack channel, don't you worry. That just reminded me of it, what you said about that. That's the best Gordon Ramsay reaction ever. What are you? Idiot sandwich. This chicken is raw. I would love to swear like Gordon Ramsay. I really would, guys. Don't tempt me. But I've never sworn on this channel, ever. So, and I'm not about to start now. Especially when I had, earlier days, I had fathers say, oh, me and my little daughter watch your unboxings and reviews and things, and, you know. I was like, oh, phew. Oh, well, glad I haven't used any foul language. Maybe I should use more foul language. There are actually mental benefits for using it. But I don't know. Maybe it's because things just don't get me down as much. But I don't know, that'd be an interesting experiment if all of a sudden I just flicked the switch and I just said, right guys, from now on I'm just going to swear like a trooper. Wonder if we get an influx of subscribers. It'd be really strange, wouldn't it? Not that people and kids and whoever aren't experienced to swearing. Everybody's experienced to swearing. We've all been there. We've all been that age, you know. However, having said that, we've all been that age. But when we were that age, there was a fair amount of swearing in films and TV and things, but there wasn't the internet, and there wasn't like YouTube, and you know, I think that just oversaturates things. If you're watching films and movies and whatever, and then the swearing, and then you go on YouTube, and I was just cursing all the time as well. It's kind of like, you know, where do you draw the line? Do you just, I mean, it's all right if you're self-employed and stuff, and you know, working on your own or isolated, but if you're working in a proper job, you know, the veil of real life the curtain of real life can slowly part, and then all of a sudden you're swearing in front of your boss and things, and it's like, oh right, okay. You prime them with grey cere because it's really hard for you to see details when you spray black. Well, that's cool. Your number one life hack is to commit tax fraud. Well, when you're old enough to be paying tax, then, you know, I guess that's a mission for you. I do talk a lot about knobs, but that's knobs with a Z, and you can't really relay that orally. So it's not my fault that people think I'm talking about the ones with the S at the end. You know, I can't really help that. It's people's ears, my friend. Classy soups is best soups. Yes. As classy as a guy from Grimsby can be. Wish my Grimsby accent was more Guy Martin though. I mean, you know, he's a proper nice guy, isn't he? Proper nice guy. Now I have to admit, living in Norfolk has somewhat dulled my northern accent. It's not real northern. It's not north of the wall. Just saying. That's a really good. Oh, we've got a freeze here. Sorry, guys. That's a really good idea. Having like a podcast or a video called Just Saying. I keep it Warhammer focused. I'm going to try and finish this Merc Nob before the night is out. The night is young. The night is dark and full of horrors and full of Merc Nobs. Well, just this one Merc Nob for now. But I left the best till last, didn't I? I really did. Carl Pilkington would be very proud. Make it a podcast, Just Saying. Be a very short podcast. I think I could talk for a podcast. I do talk a lot. I kind of do want to show my face though as well, because some of the facial expressions I go through with these videos and my unboxing and reviews as well would just add that extra, you know, quality. My college fell in love with some. My college fell in love with some dude who plays Age of Sigmar, and she was all over me, talking about a new hobby. Okay. You introduced her to some third-party retailers. Third-party retailers? I'm just pulling your legs. Good, nice one. You know, if you can do the hobby cheaper, while still keeping it, you know, legal, as the G-dubs say, then yeah, more power to you. You know, more people in the hobby, more people passionate about these fantastic universes, more people that are passionate about the universe and the all the lore and things, means that will then get passed on to other people and then their kids and blah 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 blah, and then before long you're a 50-year-old man sat alone building plastic minis. You know, that's not me, by the way. I'm just using that as an example, and again, I'm not using that negatively. That is, you know, it's absolutely fine. It just shows that the passion that you can have goes further than childhood. You know, I know plenty of like 60-year-old chaps that have come back to different hobbies, not Warhammer, but different hobbies, and they absolutely enjoy it in their retirement. And of course, you got more time as well. You know, so that's fantastic too. It's great. It's great to see people from all ages enjoying their hobbies and finding happiness out of them. You know, and we all need to find happiness out of things in the world. There's a lot of you know, odd things, worrying things that happen. Nobcast, way, there we go. Oh, so plenty. You were on it tonight, my friend. You were on it tonight. Nobcast, yeah. Two really good suggestions. Just saying. With my second part of the channel name and Nobcast. Join Super Saiyans. Just saying. Nobcast. Do you think that the new AoS starter sets are good value? Depends on what you're looking for. If you just want those specific, that's a really good question, a serious one. If you just want those models, because these will probably be released separately in their own multi-part kits, maybe in the future, then yeah, they're worth it. But value wise, this still offers the best value because it's £125 and you've got all of those minis in there. The scenery, most likely, is it available on its own? I think that scenery pieces are available on their own. But you know, this set doesn't have the gaming map. It doesn't have any dice. It's really odd to have a you know, starter set like Indomitus. I say starter set, is it really a starter set? I mean, it's got the rule book and it's got 2 factions, but it doesn't have any dice, it doesn't have any whippy sticks. Oh god, I'm showing my age now, in the 90s. You know, so they're good, yeah, they definitely give you a lot of value. Depends on what you're looking for though, you know. She seems to be happy with oversized rats. Love at first sight. Hey, you know, we like what we like. If you like oversized rats, that's, you know, more power to you. Fantastic. Skaven do need some love though. Not just from your friend, but also from, you know, Games Workshop. They need a bit of a refresh and a rehaul. maybe an increase in sales would prompt them to refresh the range. I don't know what prompts them. I honestly think that it's difficult to say. For a while now, I've thought that they've been sales focused, very heavily sales focused, and just building and making things that, you know, cash cows, like all the Primaris and Imperium stuff. But I like the gradual shift over to Orcs, hopefully Eldar, hopefully Tyranids, you know. I just like them to explore things that won't make them a lot of money. I mean, that sounds like, you know, business suicide, economic suicide, but still, it would be cool if the money that they've made and accrued and the profit they've made from other more popular ranges is funneled into others. And I think from what I've heard, that is sometimes the case. You know, I remember speaking to people when Dark Imperium came out, and that box set alone, just the pre-orders of the box set, paid for everything to do with the costs of that box set. So that was the actual production of the models, that was the rules, that was the R&D, designs, everything. So that meant that after all of those pre-orders were sold, any more of those box sets, including the army sets, because I think they did have some army sets, was all profit, which they could funnel into other systems, you know. They're still missing a few tricks, you know, we all know this, but because we're not in that ecosystem, one would call it, we're not in the best place to funnel the passion and the business advice. So the only place it goes is YouTube and Discords and forums and, you know, Facebook and into videos, into open letters. That's where it ends up going. But there we go. Told her everything, including a person. Oh, okay. Having a big, huge Titans. She didn't know about Forge. She didn't know about Forge World, and you told her about Forge World. Oh, what have you done, Sampler? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I would have at least given her a cooling off period in this friendship arrangement you've got. And introduce her to Forge World in like 5 or 10 years maybe, but you went all in there, all in, fella. You don't want to. Okay, rats of unusual size. They don't exist. Rats of unusual size. Sniffing the magical space. Oh, thanks, Bob. You're giving me a heads up there. 5 minutes. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've probably got just enough time to finish this this knob. Oh, what is this about, right? We're missing a piece. We're actually missing a piece. I knew we'd be missing a piece somewhere. Oh, here we go. Is it 16? It is 16. This is the one. It's all right. We've got it under control. We'll finish this knob. We'll finish this knob off, and then we'll call it a night. Which is great. I put a blue spanner in the works by saying I'd finish this one. We can speed through this quite easily. Then I will be off to Discord, so you're more than welcome to join. We always have a bit of fun and banter after the show. Right, now we can actually do this. It's really strange how this goes on, because it's sort of like that goes through his head, like there. Really quite bizarre, but hey, here's what it is. There we go. So that just fits in there. Then we put the other half of his body on, like so. Oh, it's a good squeeze. Get his head on. If it would like to fit on today, please. There we go. These will just go on there, like this tongue. Well, I'd like this to fit in, please. There we go. And cheeky. Very cheeky. Oh, that doesn't like to be in there for very long. Wow, that's actually like popping out. Oh, sorry, what's going on here? Indomitus had 0 dice. Yeah, no worries, Sampler. I hope you do get a mic at some point. Oh, nice one, Michael. Nice one. Okay. Right, let's pop this on. I think it actually goes on the top of there as well. So we'll fix the banner. Oh, that goes on very, very nicely. I'm very chuffed with that. And then we will pop him on his base. And that is this Merc Nob complete. Yeah, 10 PM. Goes by so quickly, doesn't it, guys? But thank you once again for joining me in this stream. I will be back on Wednesday, I promise. I've enjoyed this one. I want to build more of the Stormcast in the next stream if I can. Ooh. Is that meant to be? Don't think it's meant to be that bent. Whoops. But yeah, there we go. That is the Merc Nob. So nice little progress tonight. Yeah, little legs. Officer baby legs. Like, it's just, if the legs were just a bit longer, I'd be all over them. I really would. But, you know, because they're like a cross between Gits and Oryx. They're not as chunky as Oryx, but they're not as small as Gits. They're Uruk-hai, aren't they? Let's face it. Okay, so lots of detail on them though. Really happy with them. But I hope that gives you an idea. If you were on the fence, whether to pick them up. Maybe you still are on the fence. Just wait for my reviews. It's my best advice, where I'll compare them to a lot of other things. I'll get some Gits in here. I don't have any Oryx. That's the only downside. I've only got these and the Gits, but I'll do a load of comparisons. I'll do all individual reviews of all the units and go through the rules and things. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed the video this evening. I will be back Wednesday, like I say, and good luck with everyone that's you know, entered into the competition. Hope you win the Cursed City box set. Thank you ever so much for joining me this evening. Thank you for watching. The Emperor protects.